Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode for notanalog.com. Today I'm looking at the Lumia 520. Now this device is for people who are looking for their first phone or a cheap inexpensive phone, or they're just looking for a phone that does the job and does it well. Now just to give you a quick rundown of the specs of this device, it does run Windows Phone. It is 9.9mm thin or thick, depending how you look at it. Weighs only 124 grams or something like that, and it feels pretty good in the hand. It's got this solid build, which actually feels nice to hold. It comes in three colors. You can see I've got the yellow, there's also cyan and black, and it's quite nice. Now the camera, you can see a little camera spot in the back, 5 megapixel, shoots 720p video, no camera on the back. And there's no flash either, which is a bit of a shame when you're trying to take photos in the dark and things like that. Speaking of darkness, if you actually are trying to take photos or video in low light situations, this camera really struggles. It really is a daytime shooter only, and it's not going to replace your point and shoot camera. Now, in terms of storage, the photos that you take and the video that you take, you've got 8 gig on board to store photos and video, as well as a micro SD slot which can take up to 64 gigs. So you're looking at quite a bit of space. Obviously you get the kick in from SkyDrive of 7 gig in the cloud to back up your photos and store them there as well in case you need to. And also with Windows Phone you get the brilliance of Microsoft Office, which is Word, PowerPoint, Excel and Outlook as apps on here, which are great for when you need to edit, make changes, or even just view documents on the fly. Really handy. Nokia adds some applications to it as well, like Here Maps, Here Drive, Nokia Music, and City Lens. They also allow to do panoramic images and things like that. The actual apps that Nokia adds to the Windows Store are brilliant. They really do add value to it, which is uncommon for a lot of other manufacturers. Now, as I said, the Windows Store, it is a little bit quieter in there compared to the likes of the Apple Store and Android Store, but 140,000 applications or so, and the majority of the top 10, they are there. So, you know, your likes of Skype, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Viber, Endomondo, you know, those sort of things, they are there, which is really good to see. It's missing Instagram, which for me is a big deal. The display, it's a 4-inch screen, 800 by 480, so it's not your crazy top of the line, you know, 1080p full high definition screen, but for a display of its size, it feels pretty good. Images look great, and watching video still looks pretty good on it as well. The inbuilt speaker isn't amazing. It's not going to replace your home theater system either, but you know, it's not too bad. You will hear the phone ring when it rings. The vibrate alert is pretty intense on this thing. When it vibrates, it really does move, and it all sort of dances around the table. It's got a 1400 milliamp hour battery, which in numbers doesn't mean a lot, but it will actually get you well over a day's of use. And that includes actually using it. So taking photos, you know, checking emails, Facebook, Twitter and things like that, you'll still get well over a day. It's actually really impressive how much charge this thing does hold. Did I mention the colors? Black, cyan and yellow? I think I did. Besides that, that's kind of the phone. It's got a dedicated camera button as well, which I really like. And you've also got access to Kids Corner, so parents, if you're looking at getting this for yourselves and you hate giving the phone to your child or whatever when they want to play with it, you have to check out Kids Corner. It is the best way to enable them to use it without calling your boss and telling them whatever they want. Now, I have put this in people's hands before. I've been to, you know, catch-ups with friends and I have them look at it. And they look at it, they play with it, and they're like, this is pretty neat. How much does it sell for? And I tell them that you can buy it for about 150 bucks in Australia. A little bit, maybe 10 bucks more. And they kind of freak out because they're like, is that outright? 150 bucks? I'm like, yeah, it's about right. And they can't believe it because it feels like a much more premium phone. It doesn't feel like a $150 phone, but it is. And it's really good for people who are looking to buy a phone on a budget, don't want to be committed to contracts, just want to go prepaid. This is a really good option. Like I said, the biggest letdowns of the device is the camera on the back. The screen could be better, but again, when you look at the price, you understand why, but the shortcomings really aren't justifying how low the cost is. It's a very good value phone, and it's something that people should be paying attention to when you need a smartphone on a budget. Check it out, it's the Nokia Lumia 520. I keep thinking 920. It's not, it's the 520 and it is available now. It's been available for a little while actually, but check it out if you need something quick and easy. Thanks guys, bye.